up, my love? Thank you so much for tuning back into another video. I hope you are having an amazing Thursday thus far and that you've had an amazing week and that the trend continues on into a beautiful weekend. But without further ado, let's head into today's topic. So today I want to talk about the idea of what you resist persists. And like I shall say in pretty much every one of my videos now, this has been life-changing for me. This simple little phrase, what you resist persists, has changed the way that I look at pretty much everything. When I am resisting something in my body, I am now recognizing that if I continue to resist it, it will continue to be around. And if I don't want it to be around, then I simply cannot resist it. And I say simply, but not easily, because it's a very simple thing to conceptualize, to think about, but it is not sometimes very easy to follow through with or carry through with or do. and from experience, it's not easy sometimes. The simple example here that I have is traffic. All right, I feel like a lot of us out there hate traffic. We get frustrated in traffic. We honk, we cut people off because we're short-tempered, or we are late, or we need to get somewhere, or we just don't like the way that people are driving on the road. And trust me, as an Uber driver, I get that on the daily. But what I've learned, especially with traffic, is the more that I resist the traffic, the more that I resist being a few minutes late to an event, to a meeting, to an appointment, the more that the traffic persists. And honestly, just the angrier I get. The traffic is still gonna be the same. It's just my feelings about that traffic is going to continue to dwindle down into an anger pit that will be hard for me to get out of if I continue to resist the fact that the traffic is there. But if I just simply allow, if I lean back into the traffic, if I get comfortable in my car and just recognize that there's literally nothing that I can do about it, that all I can do is move through the traffic until I get off the freeway or get to where I need to be, then it's a lot easier. It's not as frustrating or me wanting to pull my hair out the entire time, and I'm no longer resisting and it's no longer persisting. Another example that might be a little bit more difficult is emotions. So if we have a certain emotion, let's say fear. So I have a lot of fear about moving, about starting a new chapter of my life, and the more that I resist that fear, the more that it's going to be present in my life. But if I just recognize and accept and allow that I am experiencing fear in my body around a thing that is very understandable to be having fear about, then I can accept and allow the feeling into my body, and there's no more resistance happening. Therefore, it's not going to be throwing itself at me, trying to get it to be seen, because usually the things that we resist just want to be recognized and acknowledged, and we don't need to push them away so harshly and pretend that they don't exist, because they will come back with a vengeance. All right, they just want to be recognized. They want to be like,
hey, do you see me? I am here. You can't push baby in a corner. I will not sit there. Look at me.
Basically is what's happening, and that's why they keep coming back for more. They keep coming back until you are just like, okay, fine, I see you, I accept you, I allow you, and then you can move through that feeling or thing or situation, and then it can be over, and then it can be more painless. I'm not saying that there's gonna be no pain involved at all, but it's going to be a quicker process if you just allow what you are resisting. And disclaimer, this is not easy, all right? I said it was simple, but not easy. This is one of those things where it takes a lot of practice, okay? It takes a lot of conscious effort. It takes a lot of awareness. It takes being in the present moment enough so that you can recognize what's going on inside of your body, where you're holding tension. Usually for me, it's in my shoulders or in my stomach. And I recognize too that I'm not breathing fully. I'm having like really shallow breaths when I'm resisting something. And so you just have to be in tune with your body, in tune with yourself. And I know for some people that could be very uncomfortable, especially if you've never had any previous experience with it. But I promise you, if you just do it in little doses every single day, you know, practice makes progress. We're not here about perfection. We're not here to get it right every single time. But as long as you're getting 1% better every single time, then you're on your way. And that's all that matters. You don't need to do this for anybody else except you. You are not on a stage doing a performance. You know, you're just working on getting better, your own mental health, your own mental wellness. And that's super important, because when you work on yourself, yourself, you ultimately help everyone else around you. And I know I may not feel like that sometimes, and trust me, I've had those moments where I'm like, is working on myself selfish? Sometimes it is, but also when you work on yourself, then your interactions with everyone else is better, and it just makes the world better. So that's my little spiel, my little small TED talk. I hope this was really helpful. I hope that you try today, just 1% better every day, just small doses, and I promise over time you will see the improvement. I definitely have. So I hope it was helpful. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday, and until next time, bye.